Hey guys, Brian Goes Boo.
And Coco too.
Backing in with another movie trip review vlog for you today. Today we're going to see a pretty limited release movie, Terrifier 2. Damien Leone's Terrifier 2. David Howard Thornton is the main star as Art the Clown. I know Felissa Rose is in here. I think I saw Chris Jericho's name in the credits, a WWE superstar. Kind of funny. Probably because, I don't know, I'm guessing they've met these people at like conventions and stuff and kind of just like,
yeah,
you know, became friends with them and asked them to be in the movie.
Well, there's one guy we know, we don't know him, but we've seen him at Spooky.
Oh, yeah.
He's in it.
Yeah.
The selfie guy.
I don't know if he's in a big role, but yeah, the selfie guy. He's always at their spooky conventions. He's
13X Studios.
13X Studios. He makes like a bunch of cool like replica Jason masks and does art on top of them. So art. Yeah, those look really cool when we go to the convention. So yeah. shout out to him. Yeah, I just showed Coco here Terrifier 1 last night. I'm expecting this one to be even crazier and just an overall better movie. It's got a bigger budget.
Yeah.
All I hear are great things about it so far. Yeah,
and we saw the panel for Terrifier. We saw David Howard Thornton, the director Daniel Leone, or Damien Leone. Yeah. And then the two girls from the first movie. We heard them talk a lot about Terrifier 2 and how he was like talking about how crazy it's gonna be, and you guys thought you saw craziness in the first one, like you ain't seen nothing yet. That kind of thing kind of pumped us up for it.
Yeah, that brutal kill in the first one is supposed to be not as brutal as some of the kills in this one, so we'll see. Whoa. And to see something like this on the big screen is going to be cool. Last time I saw something that was like unrated like this in theaters was probably Hatchet 2. That had a limited AMC run for like a weekend or something like that, and then it got pulled. Because that was a really gory movie as well. That was cool to see. Yeah.
Yeah. I was just saying, I wonder what other people are going to be in this theater.
Yeah, right. Other horror fans? They have to be, right?
I'm usually not nervous to go see a movie. We go see horror movies all the time, but this one I'm a bit nervous, I'll admit.
Why is that?
I was nervous to watch Terrifier.
Yeah.
Just... I've been seeing people say stuff like how gory it is and crazy. Usually I'm a little more sensitive to that stuff, but I've been becoming more desensitized. So,
but it doesn't look so realistic, so I mean that kind of helps.
Yeah, that's true.
But I do like practical effects way more than CGI. Yeah. So at least there's that.
That's true. I do like that.
And the director and star are really nice people. We always, not always, but we've seen them at a convention. I've seen them at a couple conventions now. So.
Oh yeah. Also, we are going to Spooky Empire in 2 weeks. Yeah, 2 weekends. Yeah. And we're really excited about that. But then we decided we're going to go to Spookala in December. So, you said that they're going to be there. Yeah, they're going to be there
with two of the actors from the movie, too.
And we just got an announcement from David Howard Thornton. I almost butchered his name. That there's a new movie coming out that he's starring in called The Mean One. Yeah. And it's like a horror version of The Grinch. It's like a slasher Grinch. So, and I saw, just on the teaser, on his picture, he looks amazing. Yeah, he looks really good. He looks just as good as Jim Carrey. Like, as far as the makeup, I thought it looked really similar to the Jim Carrey look. So that's coming out 2 days before Spookala. So, and then we're gonna be seeing him there. So I think that'll be really cool. Yeah. So you want to get in here and see what all this crazy goriness is all about? Yeah. One last thought. I wonder if the sister, she survived the first movie with her face all messed up. I wonder if she's gonna make an appearance in this one. She could. Because she survived. Yeah. So we will see. Art was eating her face, I believe. So, yep. Yeah. Nothing like it. I didn't say it like how it's said. All right, guys. We'll report back after the movie and let you know what it's all about. See, Art the Clown, Terrifier 2. Let's go to the AMC. Hopefully you guys get to check this one out soon on streaming or something.
That was quite crazy. Hey guys, we're back in the car. So Terrifier 2.
Ooh, that was a ride.
That was fucking badass, I thought.
Yeah.
It was crazy. Some of the goriest kills I think I've ever seen.
Definitely for me.
Yeah.
I haven't seen as much of that as you, but holy crap.
I just kept on going with it. And it was long too. It was like 2 hours and 15
Yeah, we just got in the car at 7 o'clock. The movie was at 4. But
yeah.
we stayed after for some exclusive, the director and Art. Yeah, they were talking. They did like a podcast or a Zoom meeting or something with somebody that.
Yeah, it was like an interview with the Bloody Disgusting team.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a website for horror movie stuff. Yeah, Art the Clown, like, I don't know, I felt like this was a way better
oh yeah,
budgeted, and I like the story more. I'm not saying the first one's bad by any means, but
the first one did really good at introducing him.
Yeah.
Showing how twisted and stuff.
This just kind of fleshed it all out and everything, and the acting wasn't bad really for the.
I thought it was really
for
good.
being an indie horror
Honestly,
movie.
I thought it was really good. Every single person.
Yeah, the mom especially, she was a little over the top.
Oh yeah, she was, but it was like real. It's
Yeah.
like how a real mom would, you know, like would talk.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. There were so many kills.
Yeah.
That's not a spoiler, right?
No, it's not.
I'm not gonna. This is not gonna be spoiler, like always. But
Yeah, and he just gets his ass kicked so bad too, and it's like it's almost like a supernatural being, you know? Like he kind of just like, I'm not comparing him to like Michael Myers or something like that, but like he's kind of like that in a way that he just can't be stopped at all.
Yeah.
You know, in the first one he shot his brains out and he's still alive. So
Yeah.
at the back of his skull. Yeah, I like the main girl. She did good.
She did really good.
And
Sienna and her friends
and her son, her brother, son.
Yeah, her brother. Yeah. I really like the set designs, and
oh yeah.
I don't know how, like, there was so many cool parts to it. I mean, it's set on Halloween, so you get like a party scene where everybody's dressed up in costumes. I always love seeing that.
Yeah.
There's like a abandoned carnival where it's like a carnival, but it's like a haunt too. So there's all this crazy, scary shit that they're walking through, even though it's abandoned.
And they walk through the one haunt, and it's called Terrifier.
Yeah. And there's a
they really humongous animatronics and everything.
Yeah, that was so cool.
Yeah.
And there was a Halloween shop with like costumes, almost like a joke shop too. That was really cool to see. There was just so many cool different parts to the movie. It wasn't just like set in one place. It was like all over the place, and I loved it. Oh, and like the commercial for the clown. And like the cereal, like all of that too, with like the song.
Yeah.
There was so much. Yeah.
Yeah.
There was so much, and it worked. Usually I don't like movies like this that are like brutally like gory and just like mindless killing. Like I know people like that, and that's what I was expecting, but it makes me more uncomfortable and stuff. But I still really loved this movie because of the characters and just like everything.
Yeah.
And I usually don't say that. I mean, like, this is the girl who went and saw Hostel and left the theater. Like, I couldn't watch shit like that, but...
Maybe you could now. I don't know.
Maybe. But I think with this, it's like, there's like a, it's like bright and cheery in a dark way.
Yeah.
Like, all the extra stuff that I just mentioned, like, that's what made it, like...
Yeah.
That's what won me over. It wasn't just like a dark, killing, you know... I don't know.
It was like that, and then he had that little sidekick. It was like the spirit of this little girl.
Oh yeah. She was awesome.
And they saw her, but she wasn't visible the most.
Yeah.
And it was like a little girl version of Art the Clown. It was really creepy.
It was cool.
The makeup effects were cool.
Oh yeah. Oh, all the practical effects.
Oh,
and when we stayed after, we saw like the interview and some of the behind the scenes. We were wondering how some of the things were done, and it showed some of that, and that was like so cool. Just so cool. it's one I will never forget. That's for sure. And when you guys see it, whew, you're in for a ride. You're gonna love it.
Yeah, part 3 will probably just keep it going further and further.
I will say, if you're sensitive to this kind of stuff, that's crazy coming from me, because I normally steer clear of this kind of stuff. That's just me. But I mean, even I saw this and I loved it. So try to give it a chance, and just know that it's not real. Like, I always had to remind myself of that. But I had more fun with it than anything. Don't get me wrong, it was super uncomfortable, and like there were scenes that lasted longer than, you know, comfortably sitting there watching. It was like, oh yeah, no.
There's fucking brains getting ripped out, guts getting ripped out, body dismemberment, like
it was
all sorts of shit.
It was a lot.
So I was surprised it was in theaters.
There was a lot of people in there too. A lot of people wearing Terrifier shirts. Like, a lot of people stayed after for the interview that we watched. A lot of fans in that theater, so that was nice to see. Yeah,
horror fans going to the horror movies. That's the way it should be.
Yeah, it felt nice. It felt like it was like one.
It almost felt like we were at a convention, you know, like seeing a movie at like one of the screenings at a convention or something.
Oh, and speaking of that, I kind of thought, I mean, not really a spoiler, but I did mention they were going to a Halloween party. The main character, Sienna, she creates her own costumes, which we see a lot of that with the conventions now. People making their own costumes, and I didn't know where that was going at first, like if she just does it for fun or if it was cosplay, but then we find out, you know, it's for a party she's going to. And I really liked that about her character. You know what I mean? She wasn't just like a typical teenager. Like, she had like a cool like story. So yeah, definitely stay after the previews. We saw a lot of good previews, a lot of good trailers before the movie. We weren't sure if we would. We saw a couple that we're definitely want to check out. Not just repeats like always. So I give it
what are you gonna give it?
Oh man, 4.5.
Really?
Yeah,
I'd probably give it a 4.5 too. I was thinking 4.5.
Yeah,
but yeah, definitely gonna be purchasing this one. I don't know.
I'm just thinking back.
I think you need a picture with Art the Clown now.
Yeah, you can't get that stuff out of your head, I'm telling you, like. Nope.
The mashed potatoes.
Oh man. Never look at mashed potatoes the same again. Which sucks.
There was so many crazy kills, but that's just one that they were talking about at the end.
Yeah.
But yeah, my favorite was probably that bedroom one.
Yeah. It
was just so crazy and I don't know, intense. But yeah, that's our review of Terrifier 2. Brian goes boo in Coco 2. Any final thoughts? I think I'm good.
I think I'm good.
Yeah, check it out. Terrifier 2, it's in theaters now. It's probably going to be in theaters very short. I think it's going to be streaming soon, hopefully. So you guys can all check it out. If you enjoyed the first one, you're definitely going to enjoy the second one.
Yeah, you said it made like more than Top Gun in the first.
Yeah, I think it made like $400,000 on Thursday, you know, nationwide, which is insane for a movie like this. It just goes to show that it has such a fan base. I think them touring the conventions and becoming more well known, and the original movie being out since 2016 kind of helped grow people wanting to see the second one. So
yeah.
Signing off, guys. Brian goes boo. Coco 2. See ya.
Bye.
Hey guys, Brian goes blue.
And Coco 2.
Brian goes boo. I'm fucked up.